I'm Aviva, and I'm a proud American Jew. And a couple months ago, I had the privilege of visiting Israel-Palestine, and my niece she's 2, she's super cute. And she lives outside of Tel Aviv, and we spent a lot of time playing at the parks and dancing into Hebrew music and American music. But before I went to visit my family, I witnessed the atrocities of these Israeli military occupation and the way that it affects the lives of millions of Palestinians on a daily basis. And I actually saw 2 Israeli soldiers choking a 15-year-old Palestinian boy about closer than the distance that we are right now. And as I was watching that, feeling pretty helpless, I also found myself feeling responsible because I was looking at the Israeli soldier and seeing the weapons and seeing American dollars that are continuing to fund the occupation. And so I'm really hoping to know, as president, would you commit to putting direct pressure on the Israeli government to end the occupation?
Thanks for the question. The answer is yes, we'll work directly with the government of Israel, directly with the Palestinian Authority in pursuit of a 2-state solution. It is the only way, as far as I understand it, that we can guarantee the safety, the security, the human rights, and the dignity of everyone in the West Bank, of everyone in Israel, and potentially everyone in Gaza as well, though I understand that's a much more challenging issue given the disconnect between the Palestinian Authority and Hamas right now. I too have visited Israel and Tel Aviv, and I've too visited the West Bank, and I'm struck by the fear that so many live under on both sides. In Tel Aviv, I remember passing by the Dolphinarium, which was destroyed, as were the lives of Israeli teenagers in a terrorist attack, going not too far from Gaza, where we saw the remains of tunnels that had been dug into communities to terrorize people there. But I was also in the West Bank, and I met a young woman who said, I really don't care about a 2-state solution or a 1-state solution. Palestinian girl, she said, I just want to be treated like a human being. I want to go to school. I want to get married. I want to have a job and a career. She wants what my kids want, what all of us want, and is functionally denied the ability to do that today. I think this is especially complicated in the leadership that we see on both sides. In Mahmoud Abbas, someone who's not able to, pursue that 2-state solution and to reduce the inflammation and the calls to violence. Somebody in Prime Minister Netanyahu who's openly sided with racist political parties, has warned about Arabs coming to the polls, and now threatens to annex the West Bank, which means that Israel going forward, if he does this, cannot both be the homeland of the Jewish people and a democracy. It's going to have to pick one or the other. And you mentioned that uniquely, we are the largest donor to the state of Israel. We support Israel more than we support any other country on the face of the planet. We also are a large contributor to the Palestinian Authority. I think we have to ensure that relationship is reciprocal and that everyone's interests are served at the end of the day. So as president, I will make sure that we vigorously pursue that 2-state solution, get there. But I just wanted to acknowledge that I understand the challenges we have with leadership on both sides right now.
Yeah, I'm wondering, thank you for that. I'm wondering, I think, and I actually was really struck by the way that you brought up your kids in 2050 and how they'll look back and what did we do, and can't help but feel like we're hiding behind the complication of it. And so I really, when I think about my niece, she's not safer in Israel because of the occupation of Palestinians. That's not making her safe. Oppressing people is not creating safety for anyone.
Agreed.
And so I'm wondering, how are you gonna, bring us into this change, and how are you gonna pressure the Israeli government?
Yeah, I think that the tough but honest answer, and one that hopefully includes some humility that's been missing from U.S. foreign policy, is we cannot impose that solution on anyone. We can do our best. We can assist both sides in whatever way that we can make the difference. But ultimately, that's going to have to be a decision of the Israeli and the Palestinian people, which we will support to the nth degree in whatever way that we can facilitate it or help to make it happen, but understand that we cannot impose or force that to happen. I will do that. So I just want to be honest with you. I don't know that any one person can make that happen, but we'll do everything we can to be helpful so that it could. So thanks for asking. Appreciate it.